Bismillah. Hello everyone, حبايب قلبي grade 6. Let's continue connect second term. Tonight we're studying lessons 4 and 5, the ending of a story. The ending of a story, نهاية قصة. Coast, الساحل, coast. Sailing, sailing. Excited, excited. Reply, reading. Underneath, underneath. Illustrations, illustrations. كلمة illustrate يعني يوضح، ده فعل. illustrate يعني يوضح. illustration أو illustrations دي بتبقى رسوم توضيحية. France, France. message, message. completed, completed. vote, display. عندي word, word. travel, traveled. sail, sailed. reply, replied. mean, meaned. read, read. forget, forgot. decide to. a really long way, a really long way. with best wishes, with best wishes. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Let's. by plane. Many years past. How far? بنسأل بها عن المسافة. How far is it from? How far is it from Cairo to أسوان؟ يبقى هنا بنسأل عن المسافة من القاهرة لأسوان. How far is it from Cairo to أسوان؟ main points في الدرس بتاعنا. Tom had a reply to the message in the bottle. توم بيجيله رد على الرسالة اللي هو كان حطها في الإزازة ورماها في البحر. A man in France found the message. في راجل في فرنسا لقى الرسالة. Tom was very excited. كان متحمس جدا. The message traveled a long way. الرسالة سافرت عدت طريق طويل جدا. Granddad and Tom are going to visit huge. هنا شباب I see a boat space on the sea. يبقى هنقول I see a boat ايه؟
sailing,
sailing on the sea. برافو. أنا شايف قارب أو مركب بيبحر في البحر. My space color is blue. رقية.
favorite,
My favorite color is blue. My friend sent me a message and I sent him a يوسف
reply,
live. هو بعت لي مسج وانا بعت له رد reply. They space to Alexandria every summer.
they travel,
They travel to Alexandria every summer. بيسافروا اسكندرية كل صيف. What does Tom decide to do? قرر توم يعمل ايه؟ Many years passed and Tom grew up. سنين كتير عدت وتوم كبر. He and his grandparents forgot about the message in a bottle. هو وأجداده نسيوا موضوع a message in a bottle ده خالص. Then ثم one day ذات يوم Tom was working when granddad sent him a message. كان شغال وبعدين لقى جده بيبعت له رسالة. Tom, you won't believe it. انت مش هتصدق يا توم. We have a reply to our message in a bottle. جالنا رد على الرسالة اللي كانت في الإزازة. That weekend في نهاية الأسبوع دي Tom went to his grandparents' house. راح بيت أجداده. A man in France found the message. راجل في فرنسا لقى الرسالة. Said granddad. جده اللي قال كده. Look, here is his reply. ده الرد بتاعه. from هوجو ده اسم الراجل اللي لقى الرسالة من فرانس. هوجو. to Tom. Hello Tom, my name is Hugo and I live in Biarritz. Biarritz in France. Biarritz in France. I live on the coast. أنا عايش على الساحل. And I love sailing my boat. بحب الإبحار بالمركب بتاعي. Last week, الأسبوع الماضي, I was sailing when I saw something in the water. Your message in a bottle. كنت ببحر بالمركب بتاعي فشفت الرسالة اللي في الإزازة بتاعتك. This means it traveled 6,000 kilometers. ده معناه إنها سافرت 6,000 كيلومتر. I enjoyed reading about your favorite things. استمتعت بالقراءة عن أشيائك المفضلة. My favorite things are my boat, mangoes, and the color green. أنا بقى الحاجات المفضلة عندي my boat المركب, mangoes المانجا, and the color green واللون الأخضر. You are very welcome to come and visit me in France one day. أنت مرحب بيك جدا لو حبيت تيجي تزورني في فرنسا في يوم من الأيام. With best wishes مع أفضل الأمنيات هوجو. Tom was very excited. كان متحمس جدا توم. Wow, our message traveled a really long way. فعلا الرسالة بتاعتنا سافرت مسافة طويلة جدا. Later that evening, بعد كده في وقت لاحق من المساء, Tom was writing something. كان بيكتب حاجة توم. When granddad came into the room, لما دخل جده الأوضة. What are you doing Tom? بتعمل إيه يا توم؟ قال له I'm writing to Hugo. أنا بكتب لهوجو. Why are you going to visit him? هل أنت ناوي تروح تزوره؟ You and I are both going to visit him. إحنا الاثنين أنت وأنا رايحين نزور. That's a great idea. دي فكرة رائعة. Laughed granddad. Laughed granddad. ضحك وهو بيقول that's a great idea. But it's a long way, so let's go by plane. بس ده طريق طويل. يلا نروح بالطيارة. في tip نصيحة هنا. A good ending tells you what happens to the characters and how they feel at the end of the story. دايما النهاية الجيدة تعرفك ايه اللي بيحصل للشخصيات في النهاية وايه اللي بيحسوا بيه في نهاية القصة. فهنا بيقول لي write another ending to the story. ممكن انت بمزاجك تنهي القصة بشكل انت تحبه بس يكون في وصف لكل واحد في نهاية القصة دي حس بإيه. تعالوا نحل هنا يا شباب. أبدأ مع عبد الله مثلا. اتفضل يا عبد الله. My name is Faris. I am 20 years old. I live in Port-Said. My house is near the.
مستر حضرتك سبت الشوز اللي فوق.
ده listening في choose.
ايوه مفيش listening اصلا.
طيب اوكي نبدأ من choose. اوكي طيب ابدأ يا عبد الله بقى.
My friend sent a reply to my message.
برافو عليك. بعد رد لرسالتي. سلمى. They like space their boat on the river Nile.
They like selling their boat on the river Nile.
برافو.
Selling.
Then, when he spaced up, he worked as a doctor. يلا يا عبد الله.
Take it.
عمرو وزياد.
Okay.
يلا.
When he up, he worked. Doctor. When he grew up.
When he grew up. لما كبر اشتغل كطبيب. الثاني بقى معرفش مين اللي جاوب، عمرو ولا زياد. I'm sorry I space to close the door.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
برافو. I forgot to close the door. أنا نسيت أقفل الباب. I'll close it now. أنا هقفله دلوقتي. إياد. My name's Faris.
My name is
مثلا
Faris.
قلت
I'm 20 years old. I live in Porsche. My house is near the coast of the sea. I love sailing of my boat. Last week, I was sailing my boat when I saw something in the bottle. It was a message
Something
in
in
glass in the water.
أيوة كده in the water مش in the bottle. It was a message in a glass
Bottle.
bottle. Thank you, Ed. Yusuf.
Yes, mister. How did they find the message?
How did they find the message? كيف وجدوا الرسالة؟ How did they find the message? رقية.
Okay, Mister. Our message traveled a really long way.
برافو برافو. Our message. كملي يا رقية.
Okay, Mister. Our message traveled a really long way.
Our message traveled.
A really long way.
Okay, thank you. Minna, my favorite.
Yes, Mister. My favorite things are swimming and sailing.
My favorite things are swimming and sailing. وممكن نقول sailing and swimming. برافو يا منى. Were you space for the exam when I called you?
الإجابة اللي بعديها مستر.
نجيب؟
هتبقى studies.
لا يا نجيب مش صح. أميرة ماهر، مين اللي عدى أميرة ماهر؟
أنا مالك تاني.
studied مش studied.
خلاص
هي ماضي.
مستر أنا مالك تامر.
أنت مين؟
مالك تامر.
قول يا ملك. Were you إيه؟
studying.
studying. يا نجيب were you studying؟ لأن أنت عندك was و were بيخلوا الفعل ياخد ing. احنا شرحنا ده المرة اللي فاتت يا حبيبي. مين اللي ما جاوبش يا شباب؟ قول يا عبد الرحمن. He is traveling to the city when he met his friends.
He was.
Was traveling to the city. Punctuate يا عبد الله.
توم. التي بتاعت توم.
How did Tom feel؟ هنعمل Tom.
question mark.
Question mark. How did Tom feel؟ هنعمل choose هنا. اتفضلي يا سلمى. The story has a space that Guha wants to teach us.
The story has a space that Goha wants to teach us. Narrator.
لا مش صح. إياد.
The story has a moral.
The story has a moral that Juha wants to teach us. القصة فيها درس جحا عايز يعلمه لنا يا سلمى، فيها مغزى من القصة عايز يعلمه لنا. يوسف, the library is a space place to read books.
Quiet.
Quiet place, yes, مكان هادي نقرا فيه. عمرو, monkeys live in the trees of the
Forest.
forest. Okay. Ziad, the space wants the sheep.
The wolf.
The wolf, الذئب عايز ياكل الخروف. ملك تامر, my name is Maria. I live in London. I live on the
Coast.
coast. عايش على الساحل. I love
Sailing my boat.
my boat. My favorite things are my boat, mangoes, and the color
Green.
green. I enjoy
Reading.
reading. برافو عليك. يا مرام مش موجودة. مين تاني يا ربي؟ عندي ساندي برضو ما شفتهاش. طيب ممكن نقرأ. Once there was a boy called Peter who lived in a village. He worked as a shepherd looking after sheep. Every day, كملي يا رقية. Every day.
Okay, Mr. Every day he took the sheep up the hill and restored while the sheep ate the delicious grass. One day he felt bored. He decided to have some fun with the villagers. Wolf! Wolf! He shouted. The villagers came up the hill to leave the sheep. There was no wolf. He looked at them. Better, you must tell the truth, said the villagers. Better made up the same untrue story again and again. The villagers were very angry and told him it's bad to tell untrue stories. They went back to the village. Later that day, a really wolf came. The boy shouted, but no one came to help. The wolf fed all the sheep. The boy feels sorry.
دي جميلة والله. I like your intonation. أنا بحب طريقتك في القراءة خالص، يعني عشان أنت بتعبري لما بيبقى في سؤال بحس إنها بتسأل، تعجب أحس إنها بتعمل تعجب، مش بتقرا وخلاص. دي حاجة أنا بحبها جدا. Thank you so much يا رقاية. جاوبي بقى على أول سؤال. The boy lived in a
Village.
منى. The boy looked after some
Yes,
منى.
sheep.
sheep. نجيب. The boy felt
yes, Mr. هتبقى injury.
sorry at the end. بس بالأسف في النهاية. محتاج تركز شوية أنت يا نجيب. إياد, what is the moral of the story?
Don't lie. Don't tell untrue.
Don't tell untrue stories. Okay. Abdurrahman, why were the villagers angry with Peter?
Because he didn't tell the truth.
Because he didn't tell the truth. Because he didn't لأنه ما قالش الحقيقة. برافو يا عبد الرحمن. Because he didn't tell the truth. عبد الله.
لسه أنا ما جاوبتش.
They
يوسف.
they take the donkey. They take riding the donkey.
عمرو.
أيوة. They take turns the donkey riding.
لا.
Riding the donkey.
كده they take turns يعني تبادلوا الأدوار riding the donkey في ركوب الحمار. They take turns يعني بيتبادلوا الأدوار riding the donkey في ركوب الحمار. They take turns riding the donkey. حذيفة.
مستر بس أنا اللي كنا عليه الدور.
Okay, Mr. The story takes the story takes place in the farm.
برافو عليك. The story takes place يعني happens يعني تحدث. القصة تحدث in the farm في المزرعة. The story takes place in the farm. القصة تحدث في المزرعة. ملك.
Yes, Mister. What was Hatem doing afternoon yesterday?
Yesterday afternoon. What was حاتم doing؟ ماذا كان يفعل حاتم؟ Yesterday afternoon. بعد الظهر امبارح. نقول yesterday morning اللي هو صباح الأمس. Yesterday afternoon بعد ظهر الأمس. Yesterday evening مساء الأمس. Okay?
Okay.
يوسف. Finally, you put next you put noodles. First. أولاً بتغلي المويه. Next ثم بعد كده you put noodles. رقية. She read a story when her mother asked for help.
She was reading a story.
برافو عليك. احنا قلنا في قاعدة بتقول when بيجي بعدها past simple الماضي البسيط وقبلها past continuous اللي هو الماضي المستمر. She was reading a story when her mother asked for help. عبد الرحمن اعمل لي punctuation للجملة دي. Yesterday.
I capital
I capital.
وفي الآخر full stop.
Yesterday I was on the beach. امبارح أنا كنت على الشاطئ. Thank you عبد الرحمن. قال لي at the end we put a period نقطة عشان دي جملة. A recipe for سلطة زبادي. طبعا هتكتب لي فيها بالترتيب زي ما قلناها قبل كده في الدرس. تستخدم بقى عبارات الترتيب كنا واخدينها في الدرس اللي فات. اهو يا شباب دي سلطة زبادي recipe. First, take a cucumber and cut it in pieces. Next, mix the yogurt and mint in a bowl. After that, add some garlic and salt if you like. Finally, take it to the table for everyone to enjoy. لازم تكتبها بإيدك علشان تتعود إن أنت تعملها لوحدك. اللي في البوكلت شوية يا شباب.
The black? Oh.
واشرب بيه.
يلا سلمى. The space of the story is kindness is everything.
characters.
ما انت غلطت فيها المره اللي فاتت يا سلمى، نفس الغلطه. المره اللي فاتت قلت narrator والمره دي قلت characters، والاجابه هي moral. The moral of the story، الدرس المستفاد من القصه is kindness is everything، ان العطف هو كل شيء. ملك تامر. The main space was a bit boring. I didn't like him.
beginning.
لا. محمد أمجد. عبد الرحمن.
character.
The main character was a bit boring. الشخصية الرئيسية في القصة كان ممل شوية. I didn't like him. أنا ما حبيتهوش. رقية. The space is the person who tells a story.
Okay, Mr. Narrator.
Yes, the narrator اللي هو الراوي اللي بيحكي القصة. عبد الله. The space is London 65.
ده مش السؤال، ده سؤال نمبر 4. دي
لسه.
إجابة سؤال نمبر.
ماشي معلش. حليت في مكان غلط بس. هنا the narrator. In the space we find out why the man was sad.
Ending.
برافو. in the ending، في النهاية اكتشفنا لماذا كان الرجل حزينا. عمرو. The space is London in 1965.
The ending.
لا.
London.
المكان ده لندن، ده المكان اللي بتحصل.
Sitting.
sitting. احنا دايما نقول sitting اللي هو place و time، المكان والوقت بتوع حدوث القصة. يوسف. The story has a space that Guha wants to teach us.
moral.
Yes. القصة ليها مغزى Guha عايز يعلمه لنا. زياد. The story has a very exciting. It's in a forest with a big castle in the middle.
Ending.
ليها نهاية مثيرة جدا في غابة فيها big castle in the middle، فيها قلعة كبيرة في المنتصف. مين هنا يقول منا؟ Who is your favorite space in this story؟ جحا. character، الشخصية الرئيسية. رقية.
مستر ممكن أجاوب بعدها؟
اتفضلي.
Okay, Mr. What does Tom decide to do?
What does Tom
Decide to do.
ماذا قرر توم أن يفعل؟ برافو. What does Tom decide to do؟
مستر ممكن أجاوب اللي بعدها؟
أنت مين؟
أنا نجيب.
قول يا نجيب.
What favorite there things there are favorite are there.
غلط. قول يا إياد.
What favorite things are there, Mr.
غلط يا حبيبي. قول يا إياد.
What are things what things what are their favorite things?
What are their favorite things؟ ما هي أشياءهم المفضلة؟ What are their favorite things؟ What are their favorite things? ما هي أشياء؟
السؤال اللي بعدها
Let's go by play.
هو مين اللي قال؟ مين اللي جاوب نمبر 3 دي يا جماعة؟
أنا يا مستر.
أنت مين؟
أنا أجيب.
طب يبقى جاوب في دورك، أنا أجيب بعد كده. سلمى.
let's go by play.
Let's go by plane.
How did they find the message?
How did they find the message? كيف وجدوا الرسالة؟ How did they find the message? ملك تامر. What does Tom decide to
Do.
do? Yusuf. Tom was
Yes, working.
working. Minna. Tom went to his grandparents' house
On the weekend.
on the weekend. Muhammad Amgad. I were sailing.
I
was sailing. I enjoy. يلا يا عم.
تمام. I enjoy about your favorite thing. Reading.
Reading. حذيفة. Tom
Mr. Tom was
writing. أمير مش موجود. عبد الرحمن. What are you doing, Tom? تمام. Let's رقية.
Okay, Mr. Let's go by a play.
Let's دايما بعدها infinitive مصدر. Punctuate the following. How far had the message in a bottle traveled يا سلمى؟
H capital.
Okay.
How far has message in a bottle traveled? وفي آخر الجملة question mark.
Question mark, yes. سمعوا دول في الهومورك طبعا. دي أهم الباراجرافز لليونت. وهنحل هنا. اتفضل يا زياد. He is a great. I love the details he gives.
Okay, ثواني بس أمسح عشان ما كان. He is great. I love the details he gives. Natural.
narrator. هو راوي رائع. أنا بحب التفاصيل اللي هو بيديها لنا وهو بيروي القصة. منا. The people or animals in a story are called the characters. Nagib. Tom's grandparents lived by the sea. The beach near their house was
Quiet, Mr.
quiet and beautiful. كان هادي وجميل. محمد أمجد. The space of the story is that you can't make everyone happy.
Indeed.
The moral of the story الدرس المستفاد أو المغزى المستفاد من القصة. You can't make everyone happy. لن تستطيع أن تجعل الجميع سعداء. moral يا صديقي. حذيفة.
Okay, Mr.
One day, they were swimming when Tom saw a glass bottle in the water. Look, Granddad, he said, let's put it in the كمل.
Trash.
تماما. I have a better idea, said Granddad. Let's write a message in a bottle. What's a message in a bottle? You write a message on a
Piece of paper.
piece of paper. Okay. هنا دي مساج ودي مسج. ناخد بالنا شباب. My friend Ali and I were playing in the forest yesterday. It was a lovely afternoon and the sun was shining. We were near my home and we were hoping to see some interesting animals and birds. We were walking along the path when suddenly we saw a little house in the distance. Let's go and look at the house, said Ali. I was afraid and didn't want to go, but I followed him. My friend Ali and I were playing in the Malak
Forest.
Salma, it was a lovely
Space and the sun was shining. Afternoon يا مستر.
afternoon, yes. It was a lovely afternoon. Abdullah, scared means
afraid.
برافو معناها خايف. Scared, afraid ولها معنى كمان اللي هو frightened. عمرو, what were they hoping to see?
What were they hoping to see? مش ممكن تجيب الفقرة؟ We're hoping to see some interesting animal and birds.
Okay. They were hoping to see. كانوا بيتمنوا يشوفوا. They were hoping to see interesting animals and birds. كانوا عايزين يشوفوا حيوانات طيور ممتعة. What did they suddenly see? Yusuf, what did they suddenly see?
He suddenly saw a little house in the distance.
They suddenly saw, هم فجأة شافوا a house in the distance. منزل في من على بعد. A house in the distance. Okay. يلا نرتب. عبد الرحمن.
What is the moral of the story?
Fire.
Okay, Mr. Why do you dislike serving?
Why do you dislike surfing? لماذا تكره ركوب الأمواج? Why do you dislike surfing? زياد.
Okay, what are you doing, Tom?
What are you doing, Tom? ماذا تفعل يا توم? What are you doing, Tom? برافو يا زياد. Salma, finally plan your story and decide what it will be about.
Space, plan your story and decide what it. First,
First, أولاً اعمل خطة للقصة بتاعتك، خططها كده وبعدين قرر ايه اللي هتبقى عن ايه بعد كده. حذيفة. One day they were playing. Yes, علشان was word بيدو ing. عبد الله. What was the weather like?
question mark.
W capital الأول وبعدين question mark في الآخر. منا. The space of the story is kindness is everything.
Listening.
إياد. احنا حالين اختها المرة اللي فاتت. هي أصلا نفس النص.
The moral.
The moral of the story الدرس المستفاد من القصة is kindness is everything. إن العطف هو أهم شيء. مش احنا حالين زيها بالظبط يا سلمى؟ نجيب.
Yes, Mr.
I really like the space in the story, especially the talking cuddly toy.
تبقى رقم بي مستر.
لا يا حبيبي. قول يا ملك.
I really like the thing.
قول يا عمرو.
Okay. The A of the story is need better everyone. I really like the
Especially the
character
cuddly toy.
characters.
برافو عليك. أنا بحب الكاركترز الشخصيات اللي في القصة، خاصة the talking cuddly toy الدبدوب اللعبة اللي بيتكلم ده. محمد أمجد. In the space we find out why the man was sad.
In
In the ending في النهاية بنكتشف الراجل كان حزين ليه. يوسف. The space is London in 1965.
setting.
The setting المكان بتاع حدوث القصة. حذيفة. Hello, my name is Tom. I'm 11
I'm 11 years old.
years old and I'm from the USA. My favorite things are space, animals, and the color blue. What are your favorite things, please?
Email.
Email back to tell me. Thank you. رقية, read the text.
Okay, Mr. Many years passed and Tom grew up. He and his grandparents forgot about the message in a bottle. Then, one day, Tom was working when Granddad sent him a message and told them that they had a reply to their message in a bottle. A woman in France found the message. She mailed back and invited Tom to visit her in France. Tom was very excited. He wrote to her and told her that he would visit her with his granddad.
برافو عليك. حل بقى.
Okay, Mr. Tom and his granddad forgot about the message in a bottle.
Yes, نسيوا موضوع الرسالة. عبد الله. A woman in space found the message.
France.
France. عمرو.
Okay. He and his grandparents forgot about the message in a bottle.
Yes. Ziad. Who would visit the woman in France?
Okay. A woman. Sorry. يا مستر ما لحقتش اقرا السؤال، معلش رجعت تاني.
who would visit the women in France. مين اللي هيزور المرأة في فرنسا؟
توم توم توم
Tom and his granddad. Tom and his granddad. Minna, what did the woman write in her reply?
مستر ينفع تجيب القطعة بس؟ She invited Tom to visit her here in France.
برافو. بيقول لي هي كتبت ايه في الرد بتاعها؟ She invited Tom. هي دعت توم. She invited Tom to visit her in France. إن هو يزورها في فرنسا. رتب يوسف.
Yes, he arrived home. He was playing when his mom arrived home.
He was playing. هو كان بيلعب. صح كده. When لا he was playing the piano. كان بيعزف على البيانو. He was playing the piano. كان بيعزف على البيانو when his mom arrived home. عندما وصلت أمه للبيت. ملك.
We were traveling to the city when grandma called us.
صح كده برافو. We were traveling to the city. احنا كنا رايحين المدينة when grandma called us. عندما اتصلت بنا جدتنا. محمد أمجد. What
are your favorite things?
What are your favorite things? ما هي الأشياء المفضلة؟ Thank you. يوسف.
Yes, I was reading.
برافو. I was reading. علشان عندنا when وبعدها ماضي يبقى هنا ماضي مستمر. حذيفة. Dad was reading the newspaper. When Lena came. برافو. اعملوا بقى البانكتويشن. هتحل بقى انت في الكتاب لحد يونت 10 ما تجيلك. يبقى انت كده عليك هوم ورك في الكتاب لحد ما تقابل يونت 10. حلوا وابعتوا وهبعت لكم ان شاء الله تيست برضه امتحان على الوحده دي تحلوه عشان نشوف درجاتنا كده. اوكي ثانك يو اند جود نايت.